Adventures of a Radish. I came back to this game after previously playing the last demo, and I had a lot of fun with this one, and there are some improvements I want to talk about in this video. Now that's gaming. First off, there are a total of 4 levels. This time around though, there aren't any bosses, but there are a lot of other changes that really were improved, and I can see that if it keeps going this way, it'll be a pretty fun game in the end. So in this demo, I want to say that the music is like probably the highest point. It's something that really stood out to me. Every track on these levels, and including the bonus level, is really good. This was done by Nicole Marie T, and I'll have a link to her Twitter in the description box below. And it's like each song is really catchy. It's a song that I would actually have on a playlist, and this is just a really good overall presentation of everything, and it really went well with the levels. There are a lot more changes in terms of the visual design. There's more enemies this time around, and there's a couple different other features and mechanics that made it into this demo build. So with this demo build, each level has its own type of theme. So you have a forest, a desert, you have the bonus level, then you have the icy level, which has as you would imagine, snow. There aren't any ice physics though, which I guess that's a great thing if you're not really a fan of those. When I was playing through the demo though, it was a lot of fun just playing and seeing what changed. A lot of the background stuff changed, and a lot of the gameplay was updated. Now you have a double jump as the little radish, which is a very nice feature and a standard in a lot of platforming games. And this really helps with a lot of dodging. Sometimes the enemies are a little bit more tricky this time around in terms of their patterns, such as the one on the icy levels, which have this snowball that kind of homes in. Although the homing is a little bit too much sometimes, like I couldn't even get a hit on this enemy, and I had a game over trying to do that. It was like really weird how the ball will home onto you even after it left. So maybe that could be fixed a little bit. Other than that, there's other enemies in the game much faster. You have the enemy with a spear now that you can jump on, and you know, I was thinking maybe that type of enemy you should avoid jumping on. It'd be kind of cool to have enemies where you have to avoid them, and you know, having a spear, it's kind of strange being able to jump on it, although I guess you're jumping on its head. So you know, other enemies such as the cactus is an enemy you think you might not be able to jump on, but you can actually, and it's fine. But it would be cool to see some enemies possibly that are, you know, invulnerable to your jumps. There's still secrets this time around that you can find in each level, and there's other things like a heart that can give you a 1-up when you collect it, and some other collectibles along the way, such as strawberries that are introduced in a bonus level, and other things that you can't really interact with right now, but in the future there's going to be time levels, race card levels, and I can imagine other type of you know, obstacles and other kind of fun levels that you can play through. So that was very interesting learning about what you can expect in the future, and I'm very curious to see how that all turns out. It was a lot of fun though, like just playing through this short demo. It was around 10 to 15 minutes, and during this time I could definitely see the improvements made from the first one that I played. So very great job, Sorceress, on having, you know, just taking some feedback and also incorporating, updating some things, and I'm very curious to see how it goes in the future. If I had to say another thing that I would like to see is more animations for Radish, maybe having the leaf on his head move around when he walks, or his legs move a little bit more. He felt a little bit static, and it'd be kind of cool just to see a little bit more animations, because that gives a lot of personality to different, you know, NPCs and characters you play as, and those small details really add up. You're doing a really good job. I can't see too many other things that can be improved besides the ones I said, with maybe more enemies having different things, which you stated that you're actually working on that and things are going to change in the future. But I always like pointing that out just in case, because sometimes the most simplest things are the things that we often overlook. If you want to give the demo a try and give Sorcerer some feedback, I'll have that in the description box below. As always, everyone, if you want to see more video content on this channel, then make sure to subscribe by hitting the bell notification and all of that stuff. You know, it's YouTube. But thank you once again, everyone, for joining me on this video. And until next time, take care.